Hello, we're going to look at Seesaw, testing out Screencast-O-Matic to see if you can see my screen as I give you instructions. For this quick tutorial, we are going to add a student activity. Typically when you open Seesaw, it will automatically default to the journal, so whatever is in the student journal is what you will see. We would like to add and assign an activity. This will take us to the library. There are lots and lots of options. I've created a few assignments. You can scroll through the community. The community has a ton of assignments that are already done for you. Let's say we are learning place value in math. If you'd like to search for place value and just see what's already been created, you'll have a plethora of options. Up here, I have already changed my grade level to second grade, so it will filter out everything except second grade. But what we want to look at today is creating a brand new activity. So we're going to click on Create Activity. We're going to give some instructions to our students. We're going to complete a number bond to 10. So in here you can type instructions for your students where they can complete the number bond. That has been started for you. You can give voice instructions. If you click this, I can tell my second graders exactly what I want them to do. I can add multimedia instructions where I can create a video or give them video instructions. What we want to do right now is add in a template for student responses. So for this option, you have tons of things. You can take a picture. If you're on an iPad or a tablet, you can take a picture of the worksheet you want the students to complete and upload that. You can go to drawings and create, this is where we would create a Bitmoji classroom or a template of our classroom. You can record a video of yourself, upload a link, or what we're going to do is upload the 10 bond sheet from our Google Drive. So everything that's in your Google Drive, you will have access to. In here, I have a 10 bond, and these, you can search up here, number bond, search that. What I need is the number bond that is saved as a JPEG. So if you have not saved your worksheet as a JPEG and they have them in here already, this PDF is not going to open. So anything that is as a PDF is going to be interesting. So this gives students several options. We are going to delete some of these pages because we don't want to confuse them. Okay, now on here, okay, this is the problem. We want to trash can this, delete and start over. We are going to go into drawing mode, and this is where you can only upload a JPEG. So in here, it has to be a picture. I believe I have the number bond saved here as a picture. And then what this allows you to do, you can move this around and get it centered the way you want it. Sometimes you'll have instructions down here that these little tools will cover. So I asked the kids to make a 10 bond. What I'm going to do is give them the number 10. And you can actually type this using a text box, or you can just handwrite it in. This will give you the text box option, and I can put the number 10 in there, and I can actually make this bigger or smaller. So if we want it to just fit down here instead of the handwritten one, we can do that. So this will be the number 10. Then they know they need to give me parts of 10. So for this, they could do 5 and 5, 6 and 4, anything that creates a 10 bond. We're going to mark the green X. So now they have a template. They can have voice instructions. There are more options down here for just teacher notes and what skills these are going to fulfill. If you were doing Common Core State Standards, you could add this skill in there. So for our second graders, I'm going to give them some quick voice instructions. Click the microphone to begin recording. Hello, second graders. This is Mrs. Knox. For this assignment in math, we are going to be completing a number bond. This is our tens family, so show me parts of 10. There will be several right answers. So here are their instructions. We're going to make sure you can listen to these to make sure. Okay, so that's fine. We don't need to add multimedia instructions. You could record a video here. There's a number of things you could do. Okay, so we've created this activity. Get me out of the way, and you want to save this. And then here we'll show you the activity. And we're going to just assign this to our students, so to one class, and we're going to view it here. So here is our assignment. And if you'd like to see what the students do, you can always add a response, and we're just going to go in as sample student. And now I can choose, if I'm a student and I like typing, I can put a 5 in here and a 5 in here, and then I can move this around. Now, you could also ask the kids to show you more than one. So if they're, for this assignment, they could also do a 6 and a 4, and this would give them parts. So you could have them show you more than one way, show 3 ways. You could do 9 and 1, or any of the tens families they can give you. So maybe I would give extra credit or just tell them they drew in a great job. One thing in the instructions in the beginning you probably want to always remind your students is once the activity is complete, check the green checkbox. So up here, this will complete our activity, and it shows our sample student right in there. So he's been added to the learning journal. And you can go to activities. Here they all are. Here's our learning journal. And inbox. So sample student has 2. In our settings, we can here you can change your skills, skill levels. What I'm looking for is so new items should require approval, which is what I wanted, but it looked like this one was on there without me approving it. Oh, probably because I'm still as sample student. So if we go back in here to, let's go back to class. All right, here's our assignments. Whoops. Okay, let's see how the Screencast-O-Matic